guys, it's me Jake from JakeMan21642, and today I have an update video for you of my personal car, my daily driver, my 2003 Honda Accord EXL. I've had the car for about 2 months now. In 3 days it will be exactly 2 months, and I've put about 3,600 miles on it so far, and I absolutely love this car. I just completely detailed it because I actually just got back from driving the car from Richmond, Virginia to Philadelphia and then back, which was one of the largest road trips I've ever done on my own with one of my personal cars, and it was the largest road trip north I've ever done by myself. But I had a blast. The car did absolutely perfect. It was so much fun. I actually went to the New York Auto Show with some friends. I got to see a bunch of people. I had such a great time. It was so much fun, and I can't wait to do it again next year. But drove to Philadelphia, met up with a friend, and we drove his car into the city, which was an experience to say the least. But it was fun, and this car did excellent. This is definitely the best road trip car I've ever had of any of my cars. It was so comfortable. I got there and I got out and I had thought to myself, those are some of the most comfortable seats of any car I've ever had. This thing was so great. I barely left fifth gear once I was on the highway and moving. Car has excellent passing power, even in fifth gear. Yes, you guys are not going to believe this. I mean, you guys really are not going to believe this. But driving up there, I was driving a stick shift and I got stuck in traffic, and I lived. And both of my legs, they are still intact. Yeah, I know. I mean, I can't believe it either. I survived driving a stick shift in traffic. It's insane. But it happened. And the car otherwise, though, not a single problem at all on the entire trip. And the greatest part is, on the way up, I did not use my air conditioning, really. I used it a little bit because I left at 4 in the morning. I used it a little bit for defrost, but otherwise didn't really use it just because it was so nice out. And I got 40 miles per gallon on the way up. On the way back, I used my air conditioning the entire way, and I got about 34, 35. I was actually still on the tank of gas that I got in Bensalem, Pennsylvania until yesterday. So this car gets incredible gas mileage too, which I was expecting being a 4-cylinder with a stick, but I was not expecting this good. But anyway, walking around the exterior, everything's pretty much the same. Now that pretty much everything with my accident is over and done with, and the New York trip is over and done with, which I've been planning for since December, I can now start doing things with the car. Not that there's anything that's been left, you know, unattended to, but things I've really wanted, because I'm definitely going to tint the windows, because black interior in Virginia summer, black leather interior in Virginia summer is no. So windows are definitely going to get tinted, and I really think I'm going to enjoy the way that looks on the car. Wheels and tires, everything's still the same. I did get the front brake pads changed, which I've already mentioned, but everything's pretty much the same. These tires have been great. I drove it in the snow multiple times, and they were perfectly fine. And this is a car, too, that does not have traction control. It does have ABS, but it does not. The pre-refresh models did not have traction control. Up front, you can see there's a few rock chips it got on the trip. Some of this is still bugs. I still need to go back and scrub it. Like, you can see the license plate still has bugs. And then right there, that happened driving through Philadelphia. I got a rock kicked up into me, and it actually made a little tiny dent, but oh well, that just means the car is mine. You can't cry over shit like that. But otherwise, everything on the car has been perfect. Before I left, and I'll show you, I guess we'll go ahead and step inside and start it up. Like I said, I detailed the shit out of the car today because it looked like I had been living in it. It just had so much road trip crap in it. As you can see inside, though, I did get my oil changed. I actually got it done at work because I would do it myself, but before the trip I had a lot to do, and I'd also been sick, and just, I mean, I could have done it myself, but I just didn't have the time. And also, employee discounts are a great thing. But I got an oil change. I'm running 5W30 synthetic, and actually all the service techs at work, they're all Honda people, because they knew Honda recommends 5W20 from the factory on these, but now they recommend 5W30, and they put 5W30 in it without me even saying anything. So yeah, but also did get an alignment, which probably is not there anymore after driving on northern roads, but it was aligned for a week. So go ahead and start it up. As you can see right now, it's sitting at 132, 182. It was at like 131,000 last time it was on video, I think. But everything's still perfect. It does run a lot smoother with the synthetic oil. That really helped. And like I said, nothing was easier than going into work, giving them my keys, finishing all my shit at work, and then leaving with my car with a fresh oil change. Really can't complain about that. But otherwise inside, everything's pretty much the same, other than on the stereo, I did get Bluetooth. As you can see by the microphone up here, and I'm sure you noticed when I showed the sticker, this pillar is now a little gapped because I had it all professionally installed, and they had to run the wire up through, and it was a really thick wire. I saw it, they had to run it behind this pillar and then up through here, so that's why that's that way. As you can see, it's not that way from the factory. It's just like that over here now, but it was so worth it. I really did want to have Bluetooth since it's a stick shift. I've just been used to that because my last two cars had it. But otherwise, that is so nice. And I can Bluetooth stream music to the stereo, which is excellent because this car, I'm telling you, this car, this is the top of the line stereo for 03. The post-refresh models have an even better stereo. This car sounds better than my 93 Accord did with a subwoofer in the trunk. This car has such a good stereo. I can't say enough good things about the stereo in here. But right here, it does have, right now it's on auxiliary, which is plugged into the satellite radio, and the shop that did it, same one actually that put the stereo in my SI and my Beetle. Yes, this is like the Cliff Bar and Freedent gum compartment. But all the way back here, they cut a tiny, tiny little hole, and the two wires are just running out of that, because I also have USB right here, which I have my phone charger plugged into, which I actually really don't use it that much, but it's nice to have the charger. But I do have Bluetooth audio now, and I have auxiliary straight into it, and basically the way it works is you just press this. As you can see, you can switch back and forth between CD changer and then press it again. And it goes to CDC, which is the auxiliary, and disc 9 is the auxiliary in, which is run into the satellite radio. And then disc 7 is Bluetooth audio from my phone. And it actually, Bluetooth works really well. I mean, I was going 90 and talking to my dad on the Bluetooth when I was driving back, and it was fine. I've never had a single problem with it, which actually kind of surprised me. I was expecting the system to be a little ghetto, but everything about it works perfect, and it sounds really good too. And if I get a call, it'll automatically, the music will stop. If I'm listening to my satellite radio, it'll stop for a second, and then switch to disc 7 and it'll ring. And all I have to do is just pick up my phone and swipe it. Or I actually think I can press mode on the steering wheel and answer it. I believe I can, because I did by accident one time. And the thing that's even cooler is if I'm listening to music on my phone, even with Spotify, I can use the channel to skip back and forth between songs, which is, like I said, it's a really, really good system. If you have a 7th gen Accord, I completely recommend it. Because I believe even models with navigation did not come with factory Bluetooth. I believe in this era, Bluetooth was more reserved for Acuras, which of course now, I think a Civic LX comes with Bluetooth. But otherwise inside, I know I talked about that for too long. Dual zone climate control, air conditioning, it's cooling off now, but it's still 70 degrees here. But I've used the air conditioning plenty of times. It works perfect. And when I bought this car, I was like, everything else is perfect. I guarantee you the air conditioning doesn't work. Nope, air conditioning works perfect. It's like old car air conditioning. It's cold instantly, and it stays cold. Honestly, I don't use auto that much. I've never had a car with automatic climate control. I really just don't use it that much. I don't even think about it. But the dual zone is nice for when I have my dad in the car, which I thought about that from the day I bought it. I knew he would like that. But otherwise, everything's the same. Power outlet down here, heated seats, which I'm not really using anymore, because it's like, it went from being like 30 degrees to like 80 degrees, which that's just Virginia. There's no contrast in the weather. But down here, 5-speed manual, everything's still perfect. I love this gearbox. I love this. It's such, there's no other way to describe it than it's such a Honda. And even the shift knob, I love this OEM shift knob. I mean, 130,000 miles, and even my SI had the original shift knob and all the leather was peeling off, but this is perfect. And I actually guarantee you, if you were to peel the leather off, this would just be the standard shift knob from a 7th gen Civic. But anyway, back here, 2 cup holders. Clean those out. They were nasty after the road trip. Console here. I did figure out something today while I was cleaning the car. As you can see, it's dual tier. But I've been in a lot of these at work and stuff like that, and I figured out today, while I was cleaning it, a lot of these I've been in, this piece right here, it's broken off. And I'm always like, how does that happen? When I was cleaning it, a penny got knocked back here and it wouldn't close. And I realized that probably happens to a lot of people, and they try to force it closed and they break it right here. Because one of the Accords we had at work, the armrests came completely off. It actually happened to me while I was in the car. I went to open it, and I opened it and threw it into the back seat because it was completely broken. Because I think right here is somewhere around here is where it breaks, but it does slide and tilt forward. I usually just keep it slid forward a little bit because usually I'll have a drink or something, but it is nice for shifting actually to have it all the way forward. But like I said, it's kind of a pain in the ass because I always throw my shit in the cup holders. But anyway, 10 minutes into the video, I guess I'll just give you a little more of a walk around of the car. I mean, everything else is basically the same. That's all I've done. Basically all I've done since I've gotten the car is serpentine belt, brake pads, alignment, and oil change. And it's been perfect. In the back seat, I think, yeah, my GPS is back here because I threw it in the back seat. Once I hit Woodbridge, I knew where I was going, so I didn't need it anymore. But back here, everything's still the same. I did condition all of the leather today, and I still love the old Honda ruffled leather that this car has. Down here, as you can see, this is the leather conditioner I used. I have my denim shirt, which is just in here. I left it in here. And this bag, which is actually all stuff from the Richmond Auto Show. As you can see, this Ford bag that's back here, it's just been left in my car. But I did vacuum everything. Right here, the armrest, 2 cup holders for the back passengers, and your trunk pass-through, which is lockable. Which, Volkswagen, please take note, this is called a hinge. It costs $1.97 at Home Depot. You should really put this in your new Jetta instead of that piece of plastic that just falls. Like, really, that's not an expensive design. I'm pretty sure no one has a patent on the hinge. It's not the 1800s anymore. But otherwise, back seat's all the same. I did notice today when I was cleaning it, I do have child seat hooks back here on both sides, which I hope to God or something I never have to use, but I do have them. Pop the trunk, even though there's nothing to really show. I love this too, the push for the fuel cap, pull for that. And I always forget, because I'm so used to most cars from work, especially imports, where the fuel cap is on the passenger side, but this car was actually built in Ohio, so it's Americanized and it's on the driver's side. That still takes a little getting used to for me. Back here, trunk, everything is still the same. It's the stock air box right there. I have my little Harbor Freight toolkit I keep back here, and some Rain-X bug washer, which I probably need to put more of in. I still have the SI floor mats back here too. These will probably end up in the Beetle. And then my all-weathers, which I took out. Those I'll probably just throw back in my garage. I'm still going back and forth on getting a set of WeatherTechs for this car, because I just can't decide. I mean, honestly, I really don't think they're worth the money, but they still really would be nice to have, and I really wouldn't trust a set of OEM Accord all-weathers from eBay. This actually does have the original floor mats though. I know I said I couldn't figure out if they were OEM or not, but they are. But the driver's side actually has little clips for the floor mat, and it clips into place, which I didn't realize that. So these are the original mats, and they're actually in insanely good shape for 132,000 miles. Inside the glove box, everything's the same. I just have my receipt from work when I got the oil change, wheel locks, and then the receipts from Honda when I got the key cut. And then up front, up underneath the hood, I mean, everything's still the same under here other than it's running on synthetic oil. 2.4 liter iVTEC K24. I love this engine. I actually think I prefer this engine over the K20 that was in my SI. Just because this actually has more power, it revs lower, gets better gas mileage, and is overall a smoother engine. Like, this is a great engine from Honda. Oh, I did just notice over here, looks like the techs at work sprayed some corrosion stuff on the battery. It actually did have some corrosion on it. But otherwise, everything underneath the hood is still the same. I noticed this too. This makes a huge difference, all the sound deadening material under here. I mean, this car on the highway, it's so smooth and quiet. I would drive this to California and back, and I know that's like the cheesiest saying for a car, but I would drive this to California and back, no problem. It was so great. The trip actually went by so fast, especially the drive home. And I drove home on Easter too. It went by so fast, and like I said, there was a little bit of traffic, but 95 wasn't bad that day. But 16 minutes into this video, I guess I'll let you guys go. This has just been an update on my Accord. As always, any questions, comments, anything like that, drop them down below. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, subscribe for more.